Hello everybody, Couch here. This is my second video of the day. The first one was an absolute disaster because the truck, I got the license plate in there, and I'm using some other software now because I nuked my last laptop and my last server doing some things, and that software is no longer working along with the computers. So I'm trying a new software called D-Line or whatever. I think Cane Rod Piper uses it on my Linux machine, and I couldn't blur out the truck or the license plate in a timely fashion, and I got a clean shot of it. Literally, it was right there for XJ to dox my ass on that. So I had to nuke it. It wasn't a good video anyway. YouTube probably would have flagged me because I was making fun of Brandon. But in that video, I briefly talked about what was going on with me, and then I briefly talked about the Carolina Red Flake with Perique that just came out that I smoked, and I made fun of people for virtue signaling all the tins they bought on Instagram. And I'm just glad at this point that video has been nuked, because I could have gotten in trouble. The YTPC and the Instagram pipe people might have canceled me. So now I'm safe. I averted catastrophe. But with me is our friend Ylva. She hates rainy days. I mean, she doesn't mind sitting out here, but none of her squirrel friends or birds come out to play. And it's kind of like she's always on the hunt and look for them, but they're not coming out to play with her. So she's kind of sad. But here, come here, Ylva. Show him your eyeball. Come here. Ylva got stung by a bee on this eye right here, right underneath, about a month ago, and it's finally healing up. She looks more beautiful than ever. Sans scar. Well, actually, there is a scar. Sans beautiful eyeball, but she's healing up. And tomorrow, I think we're going to go for a nice long hike with Ylva lady. I'm off this week. I had to take some time off just to unwind and do maybe a couple videos for you guys, amongst other millions of things that I've been doing around the house and some financial things. But the verdict is that Carolina Red Cake with Perique, or Red Virginia with Perique, it's pretty good. It's different. It's I prefer sweeter vapors like a Scudo. It's more of a dry wine. It's more of a dry tobacco in the sense that it's not as sweet, even though I think there's some high sugar content in the Virginias. I bought 3 tins of it, and I'm going to smoke the 1 tin that I have and let the other 2 sit. I haven't been smoking pipe that much because I scorched the top of the roof of my mouth smoking so many Burleys and Virginias that I need to give it a break. So here's what I'm smoking today. It's a Diesel Shorty. They're one of my favorite all-time cigars. Yeah, they're wider, but I like the size, and they just, I believe the wrapper is Lancaster, Pennsylvania broadleaf, and that's my favorite leaf. I love broadleaf. It's kind of maduroed, and along with the sweetness from that and the cocoa, you get the spicy Nicaraguan filler, and it's just it's an amazing cigar. It's great with coffee. I'm drinking some African red tea, which is nutty. It's like the Burleys of teas. I think it's called Robos or Robios. I don't know. I drink probably 10 cups of it a day. I should read the thing and pronounce it correctly, but nope. So, I wanted to give you guys a little update. I know some of you care, some of you may not. My back problems are getting better. I had a minor operation about 2 months ago, around L4, L5, and L6, I believe. Not L6, L4 and L5. Right where the sacrum hits, where the bones hit the sacrum. I have considerable arthritis and damage down there, and the process was obscene. What they, they didn't cut me open. They basically stuck a bunch of needles in there and zapped me with radio waves and pain medicine. And I literally could not walk out without help. I had to be wheelchaired out. But my good friend of mine, who drove me, a week later was in the hospital and nearly died from an infection. It wasn't the coof. So we're giving that a little break. I have 3 more operations to go. I'm not looking forward to them. I do appreciate the fact that I don't feel as much pain now, if any. But it's not fun having, I think it was 6 or 8 needles stuck into my spine. It was pretty intense. I did not enjoy it at all. I was in a pretty prone position when they did it. I just did not like it at all. But hey, I'm walking upright. I'm not crooked. I look less of a Neanderthal, more like a Viking again. But my health is better. Blood pressure is still high. I see the doctor in a couple weeks. I have been losing weight. I've been getting more exercise as a result of being able to walk. But I just think I need more medication to bring that blood pressure down, and we'll go from there. But things are looking up. Other than Ylva's eyeball, she's pretty healthy. She's very cute. Tommy, my other partner in crime, I've mentioned before that he has a hard time going number 2. I know, I'm not paying attention to you. Okay. She wants to be in the video. Hey, dingo. He hasn't been able to go number 2, and we have to do all the diet thing, and that's going great. But the Saturday night, he decided he couldn't go number 1, and that's a bad thing for cats, especially male cats. Their urethra is smaller than female cats. Or I don't think female cats have an urethra. I don't know. I'm not a biologist. But if male cats can't pee within 24 to 48 hours, they can die pretty quickly. So Sunday morning I woke up and it was a fiasco finding a doctor here in Rochester or even in this area of the state. We called Cornell, and there was a place down there, an animal hospital, and they said it's a 3-hour wait and you got to plop down $500 to $700 just to see him. And that's like a 2-hour drive. So we called a place in Syracuse, and they were awesome. They couldn't take him, but they called a place in Orchard Park, which is in Buffalo. And we got him in, and he's on medication now and doing better. I think it's stress related with Tommy. We have a friend who's staying in the attic, and they had to move out of an apartment until they can move into another one. They had nowhere to go. So he's staying in the attic with his dog, which is a great dog, Sweetheart, but Tommy gets spooked very easily. So whenever there was a noise foreign to him, he would go underneath the beds or hide and just cower in fear, and I think that messed him up. But he's doing better. So these animals, I love them. I need them. They treat my spirit, and they make me think of something else other than myself. And that helps me tremendously because I'm a self-centered bastard. So I try to take care of them. It's expensive. What? I can afford it right now. I'm going to take care of my animals the best I can. Hope everything's going well in your lives, folks. There's a lot of crap going on. Inflation. Gas prices are through the roof. I'm fortunate. I work from home. And believe it or not, the RAV4 on the highway gets it says 35 miles to the gallon. I'm sure it's less. I've done the calculations. I believe on a road trip, and it was around 32. Locally, it doesn't get that great, but I literally, fill the tank. When it's half full, I fill it up because you never know when somebody's, people are going to start treating gasoline like toilet paper around here. I always like to have a full tank in case I have to go home to Ohio to see my parents. But yeah, the backyard is looking like fall. Everything's dying. Off this week, like I mentioned, I'm gonna tear down all this stuff in the garden. Sorry, the cooker's in the way. And then I have some work to do up front this week. We bought, Pat bought probably like $400 worth of bulbs, and I replaced everything. I'll try to get a video of that this week. I did a lot of work out front. Tons of dirt, probably close to a ton of dirt out front that I moved with a bad back. But it didn't affect my back. It was amazing. I was obviously a lot more careful. This place is sprucing up. I have the windows almost paid off, so I think we're going to replace the driveway next year. And then my buddy Kevin from Ohio is going to come up, and we're going to look about either repairing the garage as much as we can, the foundation of it, and then maybe having the cement in there replaced too when we do the driveway, or just outright replacing it. I would like to have a new garage, maybe just a single lane garage and a little room in there for me to hang out. I've gotten into GMRS radio and CB short band or CB sideband radio, and I wouldn't mind having a little garage with or a little radio room, just sit and talk to my people around here. GMRS is pretty awesome. I'm trying to get my buddy Chuck into it, and hey Chuck, I know you're gonna watch this video. It's GMRS is like the dumb man's ham radio. They actually have repeaters, and I can talk through most of northwestern New York. People around here within about 30 to 60 miles, depending on which repeater I hit. It's pretty cool stuff. It'll give me something to do this winter, but I would love to have, a couple radio towers. There's one over there, if you can see, that's a part of the school up there, but I don't think they're going to let me put my radio up there in the coax. From here to there would be expensive, and I don't know that it would work. I think there would be degradation unless they had amplifiers along the way. That'd be cool. But yeah, so life's pretty okay. Everybody's pretty healthy, except for Ylva's eyeball. She's getting better. But I'm going to try to get her to say goodbye to everybody and see if I can render this video on the laptop. Come on, Ylva. Come here and say hi to everybody. JM, say hi to JMZ and a bunch of numbers. XJ and a bunch of numbers. I'm holding her. Look at that eyeball. Say hi to Mike. Alright guys, I love you. I miss seeing everybody on Mike's live stream last week. I was busy. It's not my fault, I was working. But love you all. Take it easy and peace out. Bye bye.